This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. Topping our news at this hour, today marks the 1-year anniversary of the deadliest mass shooting in the nation.
Hundreds of people gathered at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando today to honor those 49 victims killed and dozens more injured in that shooting a year ago. The names of each victim were read aloud, and the nightclub's owner, the mayor of Orlando, and the mayor of Orange County all spoke at today's ceremony. They praised the community for its resiliency through this tragedy.
The true legacy of our community is going to be that in our darkest hour, we responded with love and compassion and unity. It's going to be that we showed the world what love really looks like.
Officials are asking people to engage in acts of love and kindness today to honor those Orlando United Day. Governor Scott has also proclaimed today Pulse Remembrance Day, holding a moment of silence at 9 o'clock this morning and ordering flags to be lowered to half staff until sunset. Here on the Suncoast, people are paying tribute to one of our own.
Edward Sotomayor Jr. lived most of his life in Sarasota. He was the first victim identified in the Pulse nightclub attack, and now those who knew him are carrying on his spirit and his positive outlook on the world. ABC7's Adam Cellini is joining us live from Payne Park in Sarasota, where a memorial is planned for Sotomayor. Adam.
Yeah, Scott and Haley, as you can see, this is the Pulse tribute car behind me, designed by a Suncoast couple here that lives in Sarasota, and a small crowd starting to gather. This was a casual memorial put on by some people close to Eddie Sotomayor, trying to remember him and honor him, and he is the man they used to call Top Hat Eddie based on a signature look he had, but they're hoping it's a signature character trait that continues to live on well after this year. It took Al Ferguson a year to figure out what part of his close friend Eddie Sotomayor's spirit should live on after Pulse. Then, during a recent trip to London, another terror attack struck close by, and instantly he knew.
He coordinated gay trips and went to places that were groundbreaking, including Cuba. And he would say to people, prospective clients, friends, family members, don't be fearful. Like 48 others, his story spread much further than Florida, like this 10-minute street performance in Cuba dedicated to the man known as Top Hat Eddie. That is the most incredible thing that comes out of this is in terrible tragedy, very positive things can also come from it. Sarasota couple Wally and Janine Goodnow turned their smart car into a rolling tribute to the victims. It includes the names of all 49 killed and their pictures, along with 53 hearts representing those injured.
It started out for Eddie as a joke because Eddie was a jokester. And went from there to honoring all 49. And the people in Orlando accept the car. People here accept the car. The Goodnows spent the last 5 days in Orlando honoring the faces on their car and learning more about them through family and friends. Corey Connell died hiding his girlfriend behind a couch. Brenda McCool sacrificed herself to save her son. And Eddie's last text was to his partner outside, warning him to stay out of the club.
They died heroes. They died saving lives.
The car's been modified over the last year, but the one thing the Goodnows refuse to change is Eddie's motto on the doors.
Do all the good you can, to as many people as you can, as often as you can.
And Ferguson says he's chosen a symbolic way to sort of move on from this tragedy. He's worn a bracelet over the last year with Eddie Sotomayor's initials on it, and after honoring him tonight, he plans to cut that bracelet off once and for all. Live in Sarasota, I'm Adam Cellini. Scott and Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Adam. And in Manatee County, another ceremony to mark the 1-year anniversary of the Pulse nightclub shooting. It is planned for tonight. It's
set to begin in just about an hour from now at the Manatee Unitarian Universalist Fellowship in Bradenton. ABC7's Rick Adams joins us from there live tonight with more. Rick?
Yeah, Haley and Scott, things get underway here at 7:30 tonight, and it's a way to remember all the victims of this horrible, horrible tragedy. The event is hosted by the Manatee Pride Prism Youth Initiative, and it will feature songs, readings, prayers, and a touching presentation showing the faces of all 49 victims. It's all happening here at the Manatee Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. The theme of tonight's event is the pulse of the community beats stronger with love and unity.
It's so important that we recognize and reach out and love one another during times like this when it seems like the world is such a hurting place.
And again, everything gets underway in about an hour and a half from now at 7:30 tonight. We'll have more on this coming up after the basketball game in the 11 o'clock news. Reporting live from Bradenton this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you. The U.S. Coast Guard is removing navigational markers from New Pass and warning boaters that the channel is unsafe. The channel was dredged just last year, but it shifted almost immediately. The shoaling was intensified by hurricane season, and since then it's just become too much for the Coast Guard to keep up with. This week, the navigational markers will be removed. Now, boaters can still use the channel, but at their own risk. The signs will likely come down on Wednesday. Coast Guard also plans to put up warning signs to alert boaters of the dangerous shoal there in the pass.
Now we're going to head over to Bob and get a check on our forecast. A little bit of a better day than what we've been seeing, Bob, over the weekend.
Yeah, this morning at least we had some drier conditions around. A lot of clouds around. Still managed to get up to near 90 degrees in most areas today. And showers and storms now starting to break out this afternoon and this evening. And some of those storms have been heavy rainmakers. There's a special marine advisory for this cell in particular the National Weather Service just put out, as there's a tremendous amount of lightning occurring near Anna Maria Island and some very heavy rain. I would not be surprised to see some flooding problems here on some of the roadways that normally flood during an event like this. That rain's been around for over the past hour, and the rainfall rate is up to nearly 2 inches an hour. And another shower just popping up behind it where they've already had some rainfall there in northwest Bradenton near Robinson Preserve. Down south, the heavy rain that had been around near Inglewood and Venice is weakening, but still other showers developing to the east and to the north of that. So Lakewood Ranch, look at this, a large area of rain moving off toward the northwest, should be there within the next hour or so. Well, much more on this rainy season coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. It takes a special type of person to run into a burning building.
And Manatee Technical College just graduated 16 of them. But the new fire recruits are being praised for more than just their bravery. ABC7's Bobeth Gates is here with more. Bobeth.
Well, MCT's 31st Fire Academy class just set a milestone, graduating the most female firefighters in more than 10 years.
It is a little unusual for us to have such a large percentage of females successfully complete the program.
5 of the 16 Manatee Technical College firefighter cadets are women, a trend school officials say is being seen throughout the industry.
Smart fire chiefs are going to be looking for a workforce that matches their community. And since females make up a large part of our community, yes, smart fire chiefs are going to look for educated, trained, and dedicated people.
Graduate Jennifer Diaz is one of those dedicated people.
You did not say because I'm a woman, I can't do this or give me a lighter weight. We all were with the same standard, same weight, same equipment. We just had to put the effort and we had to go out and do what we had to do.
And while Diaz acknowledges that men can have a strength advantage, she says the battle is more about mental toughness, which gave her and some of the other women an advantage. In fact, she was honored with the Practical Skills Award for her class.
God has taken me in a journey that I think this is great for other women to know they can too do it. Whether it's firefighting or something else, they do have the power within themselves to be able to accomplish those goals.
And for all 16 recruits, the goal of completing the firefighter program will likely lead to jobs in the industry soon.
Larger numbers of people are retiring. They're taking their pension when they reach that point and they're leaving. So departments are no longer hiring 1 or 2. We get notices where departments are hiring 15, 20, 25 people a year.
Now, completing the firefighter course and passing the state certification exam are requirements for firefighters in the state. Back to you.
All right, Bobeth, we wish them all a safe and long career.
Yes, congrats to them.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight.
Getting people in one local community more involved in governmental issues. A national foundation is looking to help. That story is coming up.
Hurricane season is here, and so is the official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC7. This essential resource arms you with vital information you need to protect your family and property when severe weather threatens the Suncoast, including how to create your readiness plan and survival kit, shelter locations, what to do with pets, and important phone numbers. Visit mysuncoast.com and download the official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC7. Brought to you by Batteries Plus, the Florida Lottery, and Sarasota Glass and Mirror.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I'm creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
I heard about the Ditoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Ditoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Ditoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Whether a family member needs a little extra help around the house, assistance recovering from a hospital stay, or someone to check in on them throughout the week, Right at Home's in-home care is the answer. Your loved one deserves the right care, and now we need caregivers to help give the right care for the right reasons, the right way. At Right at Home, we're one of the only private home health agencies in this area with the opportunity to earn paid time off. If you're someone who loves helping people, take a look at our website and click on Jobs to join our team today.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
Florida's medical marijuana bill is on its way to becoming law. The Florida legislature approved the proposal on Friday, and now it will go to Governor Rick Scott's desk. Under the measure, Florida will have at least 17 medical marijuana operators in the state by October 1st. Each distributor can have up to 25 retail stores across Florida. Patients also won't have to wait 90 days after seeing a doctor to receive a prescription. All products prescribed must be oil-based and cannot be smoked. But Orlando lawyer John Morgan is heading to state court to fight that issue.
Bradenton wins a $32,000 grant to continue its Speak Up Bradenton initiative. The grant comes from the John S. and James L. Knight Foundation, one of only 33 awarded across the country. The Knight Cities Challenge tries to uncover ideas, people, and collaborations that help to advance deeper civic engagement and contribute to city success. Speak Up Bradenton tries to open up avenues for citizens to take part in government decision-making in non-traditional settings, such as bus stops, landmarks, and other public gathering places. Pretty cool idea.
Very good idea, yeah. Bob will be back with your forecast for the rest of the week right after this.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Drive into Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota and discover big savings during the Drive and Discover event. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of Ram trucks. Get maximum cargo space and more comfort with a new Ram Quad Cab for as low as $24,999. Or get more legroom and maximum comfort with a new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $10,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
When my youngest
Addie was 2.5. She was diagnosed with leukemia. When we first heard that diagnosis, you feel extremely alone. Walking in that Light the Night light with 6,000 people carrying lights, white for survivors, red for supporters, gold in memory of those who have passed. It's the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's hope that every year there are fewer gold lanterns. Your lantern will make a difference.
Start a team, join a team.
Help us light the night.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell HOSPICE, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell HOSPICE, it's more than you think.
Dead boat batteries sinking your spirits? Right now, you can save $10 on Duracell Ultramarine batteries at Batteries Plus Bulbs.
We should have named it the SS Going Nowhere.
Visit batteriesplus.com for a store near you.
What's a nice Jewish girl to do when she can't introduce her WASP boyfriend to her conservative parents? Hire an actor. Hilarious and insightful, Bo Jest is at the Players Center June 14th through the 25th, and it's your ticket to a sizzling summer. Call the Players at 365-2494 or visit theplayers.org. Don't miss Bo Jest.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Well, you all were able to work around the rain and play golf
bit.
this weekend.
Right.
I'm pretty impressed by that.
I didn't get all 18 in.
Yeah, I got 18 on Sunday. You know,
Yeah.
Saturday a little difficult. I know
really
Riverview had their big tournament too. It got rained out just 2 holes prior to the end there. So lots going on with the atmosphere right now. There's, you know, we went from a drought to flooding problems almost in just less than a few weeks, just like that. Yes, things can change here quickly. The Suncoast Storm Team getting some photos sent in over the weekend. And I wanted to show you this impressive photo of a shelf cloud with a fisheye lens there from Maria Hilton on Nokomis Beach. That looks rather impressive. Looks like looks like it's a pair of lips there, doesn't it? Anyway, coming right at us. Anyway, beautiful shot that was. Anna Maria webcam showing the clouds around throughout most of the day. Not much rain. And all of a sudden, things opened up, at least at Anna Maria, right around 5 o'clock. And the rains kept coming, and it's still raining there now with some rough weather nearby. And the rain is going to be with us. It looks like things are not changing much. Looking at the long-range forecast, it's not going to be one of those days where you just have rain the entire day, but we are going to see periods of showers and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon and evening, but don't discount the morning. There could be an isolated cell as well, even during the morning hours. A lot of clouds around, too, so this will be 2 weeks in a row that we've had quite a bit of clouds and a good chance for showers and storms each and every day, right through the weekend. Now, you can see that heavy weather just kind of exploding this afternoon. It was warm, it was muggy, it was just enough southeast wind with a lot of tropical moisture around to produce some rough weather. This cell in particular has prompted the National Weather Service to issue a special marine warning for it as it moves off to the northwest. Still raining near Anna Maria Island. Another cell, Bradenton and Palmetto, this was the one that moved through about an hour and a half ago. Another one's popping up there right now, producing some moderate to heavy rainfall. Lakewood Ranch, this one moving in your general direction, and it will bring us some pretty heavy rainfall. And we're not looking at any severe weather really with these cells. We could get wind gusts up to 30 to 40 miles an hour, but for the time being, downtown Sarasota not looking too bad. Also Siesta Key, a lot of clouds around, but not much rainfall. That could change. We'll keep the rain chance in about 60% through the next couple of hours and tapers off to about 20% for overnight showers and isolated storms. Well, abundant moisture coming in from a high-pressure ridge. It continues to pump this moisture from the tropics right into the state. On top of that, just enough heating of the day will create showers and storms. At 5 o'clock this evening, the heat index was at 98 degrees, and the showers and clouds came in, kind of cooled things down. Feels like 86. The actual temperature now is cooled to 82. The high today was 1 degree above average despite the clouds, and 74 was the morning low. This next graphic tells it all. For this month, 5 inches above average just for the month, and we're not even halfway through it. And for the year now, look at the yearly total. It's just about where it's supposed to be. This is, again, a big makeup from what we were dealing with just about a month ago when we were nearly 10 to 12 inches below average. The forecast tomorrow, it should read tomorrow as well. It's the same story. Clouds and showers scattered about with a good chance for rainfall, mainly in the afternoon and evening. Due to the east to southeasterly wind flow and a little sea breeze will create the convergence setup each and every afternoon and evening. And that will produce some moderate to heavy rainfall. And with the ground saturated, it's not going to take much for some of the roadways to flood rather quickly with these downpours. This is Tuesday morning, not much going on. Then we move into late Tuesday afternoon. You'll start to see some showers and storms really start to build along that sea breeze front. Take that picture and just kind of put it on for the next 6 days. That's going to be what's going to be what's happening. Light chop on the waters, 2-foot seas, and seas running again pretty light out there as a result of a lack of wind flow. Water temperature 83. Tides upcoming. Low tide will be at 10:34. And the forecast tonight, mostly cloudy, scattered evening storms, and then isolated after midnight. Tomorrow we'll have isolated morning storms, meaning not as many, but then more scattered storms in the afternoon. A little bit of sunshine, a high of 88 degrees. The extended forecast, good chances for storms through the next 7 days. Maybe a little reprieve on Friday like we saw last Friday. And then showers and storms right through Father's Day. Linda?
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll take you to the Carlton Reserve and show you one of the reasons this is a great place to call home.
This week, President Trump defiant. No collusion, no obstruction. He's a leaker. Insisting he would testify about Comey under oath. What will it take for the White House to move beyond the controversy? This is where America turns for answers. World News Tonight with David Muir.
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
The official salon of ABC7.
Get ready for the most hair-raising event of the summer. Feld Entertainment and the Ringling Museum present international circus superstar Bello Na in Incredibello, a gravity-defying, laughter-inducing, super stunt performance live at the historic Oslo Theater. Don't miss out on the must-see event of the summer, Incredibello, playing June 13th through July 29th. For tickets, visit ringling.org today.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Nobody beats Subaru in service, quality, vehicle quality, and overall quality. And ALT named Subaru the 2017 top brand for residual value. Now lease the most fuel-efficient vehicle in its class, a new Subaru Outback for just $229 a month. Or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
There's one place you can go on the Suncoast where it still looks pretty much like it did when the first settlers arrived.
ABC7's Linda Carson shows us where it is.
The Carlton Reserve is almost 25,000 acres of natural undeveloped land east of Venice and the interstate.
It's probably the best backcountry wilderness experience you can get in Sarasota County. It's part of what we call the Mayaca Island. If you look from Google Earth, you can see this big green jewel of land in the middle of Sarasota County.
The county bought it in 1984.
It was purchased for water supply Our county water plant is here on site. It was purchased for nature-based recreation and conservation of the native habitats.
It's open to the public, but no vehicles are allowed.
You could hike, bike, horseback ride. Off-road mountain biking has become very popular out here.
Members of the Sarasota County Off-Road Riders Club come almost daily.
In the Carlton Reserve, we have about 100 miles of trails that we can ride on.
Carlton Reserve is a real jewel in Sarasota County. It's a place to see wildlife and a part of Florida most people never get to see. The oak and palm hammocks, the wetlands, the wildlife is amazing between the deer and the bobcats and the turkey.
Last year, a bear was spotted.
We have 20 some odd wildlife cameras that are posted around the preserve, and they capture movement, and so they capture pictures. And so we captured a picture of a bear a couple of times.
And there are also a lot of alligators and wild hogs. These off-road riders not only bike the trails, they also build and maintain them. The trails can take you places few people ever go.
Most people never get to see the real deep palmetto and oak hammocks that are here. Easily 5 or 10 degrees cooler in the summer in the hammocks than it is in the middle of the open grasslands.
The land hasn't changed much.
Many generations ago, cowboys actually drove cattle through the Carlton Reserve down to Venice-Arcadia grade to market. And they actually have a replica cowboy camp out there, so it is a part of history.
And Sarasota County is making sure it won't change much in the future.
We know it's going to be protected for our future generations. We know wildlife will be protected here. We know our water supply is protected here.
The Carlton Reserve actually borders several other areas of protected land. So if you stand right in the middle of the Carlton Reserve, you are in the middle of more than 70,000 contiguous acres of protected property. This is a great place to call home. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Especially a great place to call home for all that the wildlife that they're capturing on the cameras there.
It was a dangerous place to call home just about a month ago when it was very dry. And that's where a lot of fires start, but no fire danger now. We have to worry about possibility of flooding in some places during the afternoon and evening over the upcoming days. That's a result of a good chance for showers and storms right through Sunday, Father's Day. Wow.
World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you tonight after the NBA playoffs.